Okay, so I wanted to show you guys how I created the cherry blossom tree, and also the angel I added and the hearts I added here. So that's why I didn't do them on this side of the nail, because I wanted to show you how I did that. And I also wanted to show you how I made these butterflies that I also added to that. And the only other thing I added here was some rhinestones at this corner here, which I'll probably be doing on this other side. I'll be showing you how I did that too. So here we go. First off, you want to have some detail liner brushes. If you don't have those, don't worry, you can also use a toothpick. I've used those before, but definitely this does help. So if you remember, we made these metallic watercolor paint that we did on the other video that I made. And just to reactivate that, you just put your nail brush, your drawing brush, and a little bit of water. And I guess technically it would be very difficult to just wet your toothpick and put it in there, but if you have any other gold kind of gel polish, you can do that, and you can use a toothpick with that, so that's fine. Really don't need to use the same products I'm using. Anything that you can use, and I can't stress this enough, anything that you can use that's similar, please don't feel free to do it. Don't feel like you have to do exactly the same products I'm using. This is just a way to get this certain design that I've created to look. I also realized that the Sea Gems collection from Glam & Glitz no longer exists. Like, they stopped production on that. So I did a little research to find out, well, how could they recreate this look? And how could I also recreate this look with other colors? Because they used to have a large selection of colors. And I realized that if you go to AliExpress, you can definitely find some seashells, like crushed seashells, that you can mix to create the same exact thing. And literally, I made my own with a process that way, and it turned out pretty similar. So you could definitely recreate that look by mixing either your polygel or your acrylic, what medium that you use, and then just mix some of those seashells in there, and you'll get the same effect. And you can even put a little bit of glitter if you wish. Okay, so I'm not sure if I've wet this enough to get the color. I feel like I need to add a little more. Okay, I think now it's activating. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I see that colors being added.
Sorry
to the
about
brush,
the shaking
hopefully
table, guys.
I can start drawing. So here I just draw a line sort of up, and then I sort of branch to the side, kind of like a curve. and upwards. Okay. So you're just basically making these little branches that go off of the stem, and then don't worry if it doesn't have to be perfect at this point, because you're really just using this as a shadow drop box for the darker color. That's really going to be the one. And I think it's better that it looks this way because it's more artistic, I believe, than if you're trying to draw perfect lines and such. This is more of a like a background, really. Okay, so okay, so you see I have these little branches. It's not exactly the same as it was, and no two will ever be exactly the same. You can try to get them very similar, but they're not going to be exactly the same, and that's fine because this is art, you know, and you're not using a stamp, and you're not using, you know, a sticker, so yeah, it's okay. So once you have that, because this is a watercolor, it's gonna dry pretty quickly, and you can just blow on it. Okay, and then for the branch, I didn't have a brown handy, and this is the closest I had to a brown. It was an amber gel series that I also couldn't find anymore. But really, any jelly brown or any shade of brown that you might have can help you make this tree. I'm just using the colors that I have handy, so. And if you notice, my brush is a little dried up. I did have this color sitting here for a while, so I actually had to go in with a little bit of alcohol or acetone. I don't remember which one I used. I think I used alcohol to kind of re-wet it and try to get that pigment out. Okay, so now that you have your liner brush, you're gonna go over that same line and kind of trace the gold, and try to not overlap. You still want some of that gold peeking through. So like I said, it's not perfect. It's not perfect lines, but that's what you want because this is meant to be freehand. So there you go. You have your tree. Your branches. Okay, so now that you have that branch effect, this one was a poly gel. So this, or poly gel, what I'm talking about, gel polish, sorry. So that one I do have to cure in the lamp. So I'm gonna cure that. I'm gonna wipe my brush, and I'll be back once that's cured. Okay, I'm back now, and I've cured this. And you might ask, well, you know, it doesn't look the same. Well, no, it doesn't, because we're not done yet. And I'm going to show you at the end here how I'm going to use a matte top coat for this this side. And here I'm going to show you how to do the cherry blossoms, basically. So you want just enough white on the tip of your dotting tool. Just enough so that you can make the leaves, but basically it's just one dot, two dot, and then a third one. And then you're gonna go one dot, two dot, and a third one. And then you're gonna do one dot. Some of them can just be like a little dot, because you know you want variation here. And you need to re-wet your dotting tool. And here I'm doing one more, and two, and three. And here I'm just doing a dot, another dot here, and maybe one more here, two dot, and your third dot. Okay, and if you feel like you still need a little dot somewhere, just to and you can put as many or as little as you wish. I'm just doing that just to have a gist of the just kind of where you see fit. Okay, those are my cherry blossoms, and then I'm going to go in and decorate them. But first I need to cure this, so let me go and cure, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here I decided after that I cured that I wanted to trace back with a little bit more gold, just to give a little more golden accent. And here I am just adding a little more golden accents. Okay, here I'm just and you can take as much time as you want to get the detail that you want in there. I just personally will not be satisfied until I get the look that I want, but I think that looks better now. Okay, so I can finally let this dry. And I'm just gonna blow a little bit. Because the next step, sorry about that, is going to be the matte top coat. And I'm going in with the Ga & N matte top coat that I've mentioned before. It works pretty well, but just remember to shake the bottle before you literally says in the bottle, shake the bottle before. So okay, so now that I have that, now you're gonna see the transformation of that matte effect here and what it does to this design. Okay, I'm gonna stick this in the lamp for about 1 or 2 minutes and I'll be right back. Okay, here I am. And you can see the final effect of that, what that that matte top coat did and how it made it so similar to this cherry blossom. And now the other thing I did was I grabbed a rhinestone glue, any glue that you have, that's fine. I'm using my Pin Pie one. You can hardly read the label on it, but that's the one I'm using if you want to know. And just putting like a little dot, like, let's say one here and one here. Okay, not a lot because the rest of the detail is going to go on with the gold sort of rose gold color that I put over, but on a few of them I'm just gonna grab the same like rose tone, kind of goldish bronze, I would say. Little rhinestone there. And one more. I know this dotting tool looks so weird because I had actually ordered this one a while back and it came, the wax tip came destroyed, so I had to get a refund on that, or partial refund, and I just ordered replacement heads and it didn't fit correctly, but it somehow made it fit. Not the way it originally did, but it just, you know, as long as it's on there and it's not flying off. But that's why my rhinestone picker looks like that, in case you're wondering. Okay, so now I have those two, and I think I had 3 on the other one, so I feel like 2 is enough on this side though, and then the rest can be the accents. That's fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and cure that, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So that's 30 seconds or to a minute, just to make sure it's cured on there. And now I'm gonna go in with my dotting tool one more time, except this time, you know, I do have rose gold gel polish somewhere, but I couldn't find it when I needed it, so I'm just using one I found. I don't even know if they make this anymore either, but this is Morgan Taylor. The color is No Way Rose, and it's a professional nail lacquer, so it's not a gel polish, so it's gonna dry, and it dries pretty quickly for a nail polish. I did like these back in the old day when it was all just nail polish lacquer. That's how I started. I started with the regular old nail polish. Okay. So you have that on your dotting tool, and then you just kind of go over it with a little bit, just move it around. You just want an accent. You don't want to overpower the white, because you still want to see that white. Okay. And that's my take on a cherry blossom tree. I hope you guys like that, and I'm just gonna let that dry. And then I'm also gonna show you, while we let that dry, the cupid I have on the pinky. Here, you don't have to, this is just completely optional, but I added a bit of a pearl shimmer. This was the Vanillisa black pearl gel in the white color, and I just added that a little bit up here just to give my angel a more angelic background, if you will. And then I went ahead and I'm using this Full Beauty nail foil adhesive glue, as I realized the other glue is no longer available. And I want to make sure it was something that you guys could use too. So, and I know that this works because I did my pinky earlier with this and it was great. Okay, so you kind of want a thin layer of that nail glue. And you want to let that dry completely. Don't try to put this on if this doesn't look clear. If it looks white, that means you still need to dry. You need more time to dry. But the clearer you get, the better chances of transferring your foil. And I'm using the foil that came out recently, the Cupid's Angels, and so I'm gonna have this angel looking up because it needs to be pointing towards this way. So I'm just kind of seeing where he fits. And I'm just pressing and testing if it's okay to let go. Okay, well, he didn't transfer as well as my other angels, so that means I didn't wait for the the glue to dry and completely, so we're gonna try again. And this will happen, you know, mistakes happen and it's okay to fail. But you try and try again until you get what you want, you know? And that's all you gotta worry about. So here I'm gonna go with some acetone to remove that. Okay. And I feel that I might have just not waited enough. but I want to leave this on the video because you know, I want to be honest and truthful, and you know, not try to show it to you like it's so easy, because sometimes things happen and you know, it's not what you had expected, and we do make mistakes, and it's okay to have them and learn from them and you know, move on. And as long as you move on and don't think that, oh, now I failed and I can't do it because I already, you know, messed up once, and that's not the way it works. You try and try again until you get what you want, the right thing. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry a little bit longer than I did last time, because I feel like maybe I didn't let it dry enough. So we're gonna try again. And if you see me off screen, it's because I'm blowing on the nail. Trying to get this dry. Bear with me, it's getting there. Okay, it's almost dry. Okay. This is pretty see-through now. I think we're in the clear. Let's try this again. And this would be attempt number 2. And I really felt like this time the foil, the paper, really stuck well onto the nail, so I have high hopes for this attempt. Yay, we did it! And we got it on the second try. Not bad. Look at our angel. He's just chilling. He's vibing in there. You know, just like, hey. Alright. And now, for the angel, I did not do a matte top coat because I felt like he needed to be shiny. So that's just my personal preference. And today I'm using the rubber wipe top coat. And I know this says eye gel on the bottle, but trust me, that's not what's in here. I just recycled this bottle from when I finished using this up, because nowadays I try to find eye gel again and it's super expensive. I bought it when it wasn't that bad. And what I have in here is actually a refill of, I believe it's Saviland rubber top coat that I refilled into this bottle. And I say to use a rubber top coat because in the past I've had issues with other top coats, crinkling or messing with the foil. And this does not mess with the foil at all. It keeps it nice. Okay. And I'm going to cure that for a minute and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I've cured this. It's doing great. And now the last thing I wanted to show you was the hearts that I made freehand style. And if you have a dotting tool, this is going to be really easy, okay? So you're going to I just used a white because I felt like that went with my theme the best.
It's okay to use a toothpick here, guys, if you don't have a dotting tool.
Okay. With white, any white polish you have is fine. And then I want to kind of go one angle here and one here. And it's really just 2 lines. Connecting with each other. That's really all it is. So you're going one down and another one down. So you want to, and you kind of want to make sure it's thick enough because I'm painting in the middle. If you're just using one color, then you don't have to go so thick, but because I have a heart in between this, I need to go a little bit thicker. Okay, and okay, I have my hearts. Now I'm gonna cure it. You know, sometimes you just trace over it a little until you get it just the way you want it. It is a little bit harder because I'm using my left hand, which is not my dominant hand, by the way, to achieve this. So I always like to start with my dominant hand to see how to create a set, and then I like showing you guys how I work with my non-dominant hand so that you can see a little bit. I have to slow down a little bit more, and that kind of helps so that I can show you too what I'm doing, and so that you know that it's not going to be simple if you're just starting. You know, it took me a while to, you know, get semi-decent. I'm not even that great on my left hand, but it does take some practice, and just know that if you try to be steady, you'll eventually get there. Okay? I just want to encourage you to not give up, and know that doing this at home, you know, is going to be your alone time, your me time, and, you know, it is going to take some time. it's not going to be fast and easy. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that it's super easy, because some aspects of it is and some isn't, and it just takes practice. And as long as you practice, you will get there. And you know, eventually you'll get where you wanted to be. So here, I feel like I'm going to go 1 more minute in the lamp. I'm going to make sure that's fully cured before I go in with anything else. And I also wanted to to tell you guys happy Valentine's Day, and I hope that you guys have a nice day with your family and friends and loved ones. And I know, like, that's gonna be my birthday, but I wanted to share this Valentine / spring / birthday set with you guys. And oh, there's one thing I'm missing. I purchased a carving gel, like a carving, what are those nail molds, like the little butterflies. And that's how I got the little butterflies that you see on my nail. Oh, here it is. Okay. So this one I ordered also from AliExpress. And I'm going to try to put a link for you guys if you're interested. But this, I used this nail mold, and I used the Rosalind carving gel, and I used it with the gold color, the white color, the silver, and the pink. And then I removed them I cured them in the lamp. I removed them and I put them on here with some rhinestone glue. And let me show you real quick. So just to finish this up, I'm using my rose gold color, my dotting tool. Just to get the accent on the heart. I'm just gonna draw a bit of a smaller heart, trace it over the little one. Kind of want to go straight up and straight up this way. And you might feel like you don't have enough, so we gotta go back. Wet your tip again. Now I had too much. And just removing some of the kind of got too much on there. And that's okay, you know, mistakes happen and it's just a process, but okay, there it is. There's my set. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll catch you guys next time. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.